Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bet walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you bet walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start.
Snowflakes falling on your face. A cold wind blows away the laughter from this treasure place. But in our memories it stays. This is where we're safe and well, and wind it feels a little colder now. Heat turns harder like a spell, but laughter's our vow. This is where we saw it through. Thinking then this friendship it was built to last. He whispered away the truth to bonds that were forged in our past.
Hello?
Snowflakes falling on your face.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Blows away the laughter from this treasure
He's here? Hi.
memories.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry about that. So what I was saying is my headphones broke. So I'm wearing these big old clunky ones, and apparently they decided that they were my mic now. So I had to fix that in OBS. Hello, everyone. We have Flashbox stealing first. We got Blue Space stealing second. Annie's in chat. Ruby, Blue Space, Mr. Snoopy, welcome in. Miss you, hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good, Annie, aside from that whole start of stream. So I'm not sure if y'all were seeing, but the cat was jumping on my shoulder. I don't know if she showed up on camera at all, but she clawed the heck out of my shoulder right there. Oh, hello. Hello. All mouth, no sound. You know what? That just sounds like me. All mouth and no substance. Jar-headed Vile Dog? That's an intense name. Yer. Hello. Red Kai's here as well. Hi, everyone. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We're here. You know what? Let's get some more intense music than Persona right now. I'm feeling something more intense, something more uplifting. Let's get this going. If the audio is off at all today, let me know, chat, because I had to mess with shit because of my headphones. So if things are too loud or too quiet, let me know. What'd you miss? You missed me opening up stream and not having my mic working, which, I mean, is it a Madigan stream without a little bit of scuff? Looking pain from something? Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't understand that her claws hurt. So she'll jump on me and like try to climb me with her claws, but I have skin. and it hurts. Welcome in, everyone. Sorry for being gone the last couple of days. We were dealing with some personal issues. They are resolved as of now. I thank y'all for not prying into it. It's not my story to tell. If it were, I'd share more. But as of right now, I can let you know that what happened is now over. And we're trying to move on from it. So it's all right. Always love this Scuff Plus Entertainment. Hell yeah. But how is everyone doing today? I had a pretty good day today. I woke up nice and early, walked the dog, had some chill out time, and well, does anyone have any coping mechanisms that they use that they know are bad for them, but they do anyway? And I don't mean really bad things. I don't mean like, oh, drinking or whatever. My coping mechanism is playing clicker games. And I'm not proud of it, but when I'm feeling bad, when I'm feeling yucky, there's one thing I love doing, and it's playing clicker games. So I've been playing... Oh, if it loads. I've been playing this game called Cell to Singularity, and it's good, man. It's a good clicker game. And I am ashamed to admit this. I stayed up way too late last night just playing a clicker game. It's terrible. It's all about like evolution and building up the evolutionary tree, and it's neat. It's really cool. And I would say I recommend it, but you should never play a clicker game because clicker games will eat your entire life. So what are coping mechanisms like that y'all have? I sing really terribly. I can't be upset if I sing a dumb song. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Hi, Maddie. No need to stress whatever happened between you and your life. Thank you, Neko. I appreciate that. How are you doing, Neko? Starting off the stream clip farming. Good job. Yeah, that's me. You know, farming for those clips. As long as we're safe and healthy, it's all good. We are. It wasn't something directly related to Amanda and myself. It was someone in our family that was having an issue. So Amanda and I spent time with them to help them out. I terraform my Animal Crossing island, you know? See, that's the same kind of energy. You gotta get those small little dopamine spikes. Those small little ones. Finishing shoveling the driveway yesterday? Oh, no, Red. Oh, we had it different. We were expecting to get a winter storm. Like, there's tons of winter storm warnings. And it was just rain. Like, it just rained all day. And not even freezing rain, not icy rain, just rain. And it was kind of great because it got rid of a bunch of the snow. Coping mechanic is the color. I do color pages. I have binders full of it. Oh, like coloring, like coloring book kind of thing or blue space, or coloring your own art. Like, what do you mean by that? But yeah, I wanted to get back to doing something that I've been putting off, which is Final Fantasy. We've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, so I figured we'd do a little bit of back to our roots today. Currently dying. I'm currently dying at times. They're forcing 10 hours. Oh, they're forcing 10 hours of overtime, like 10 hours in a week or in a pay period. So I know my wife Amanda, she used to have mandatory 15 hours of overtime that she would have to do in a 2-week span. But now I have adult money. Hey, adult money. 10 hours in just a week? Oh my god. That's ugly. That's like 2 hours a day. If I pal roll without feeling guilty about it, hey. The sub goal up top, I figured that we might want to do a pal roll stream, so I changed the sub girl to girl? I just changed the sub girl to, if we get 150 subs, we can play Power World in stream. That way I can actually pick up Power World without feeling like I'm spending rent money on it. If you're with your juice box, oh, furious. I actually gave them all out already. Oh no. Who in the chat? One's if you're a juice box kind of person, two's if you're a Capri Sun kind of person. Because they're both sharp straws being slammed into a drink, but one is clearly superior. Coloring books, I have all kinds from cute animals to fuck off books. That's beautiful. Because personally, for me, I'm a juice box guy. I'm a one. But I can't say no to a Capri Sun. I mean, you get your Lunchables, get yourself a Capri Sun, a tiny Oreo, and a disc of dough to put basically ketchup on. Come on. Dice, welcome in. How you doing? Little Hugs Juices? Is Little Hugs a brand? Little Hugs Juice. I've had these before. Oh, they're like the jugs. Oh, I've seen these. Okay, I've seen these before. Oh. I tried to mess around with my G-Shade or my Reshade, and it was not happy. But yeah, these guys, the little barrels. I've never had one before, but they look iconic. I don't know what it is, but they look pure 90s, if you know what I mean. The chugs, you hit the chug. Back in my day, those were the chug jugs I was hitting. I didn't know no Victory Royale. Oh, I heard someone made a Pokemon mod for Pal World. Yeah. Oh, it's already been killed. I didn't hear that one, Furious. I know that a mob was made. I didn't know that it's already been shut down. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't gone after Pal World, and if, someone's making a mod that's literally just Pokemon, I feel like Nintendo's gonna go after that one, Ramune is, oh my god, I haven't had a Ramune since I was a kid. Oh my god. Back buying them in FYE. I don't know if anyone in chat has had these. Final Fantasy's angry. But there is these little sodas where it's can I show like in action? And no, I didn't mean the cute anime girl. So up in the cap right here is a marble. and you use a plunger to just a little the marble down into this area, and that's how it's sealed. It's so wild. Yes, YouTube, I am still watching you. Could you please put on the music I'm listening to? Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. Ramune? What is Ramun? Well, the answer to that, Kyo, is I'm white. It's just what we called it back when I was a kid. We can help you with reshade off stream. I would like that, because I tried to figure it out and I just couldn't do it. First one, the Pokemon mod was apparently selling it. Oh, yeah, you don't want to sell things related to Nintendo. Love the strawberry melon. Melon's the best flavor. Melon's the best. Stay with me. So today we are playing some Final Fantasy. I feel we can get into it now. Once again, anyone in chat who doesn't play and doesn't know what Final Fantasy really is, that's all right. Any questions you have, I'm sure that chat and myself would be more than happy to help. I watched one when I was an Ultraman show in front of drinking. Red Kai, could you rephrase that? I'm having trouble following. Super love the melon flavor one. Melon flavor is the best flavor. Good to have you with us, sir. When Lord Drillman arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we'll need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Yes. Square Enix is another company that loves to kill fan projects. True. They killed a Fan-Man 3D Chrono Trigger remake. They killed the fan-made Chrono Trigger sequel. Yeah, they are pretty litigious. I feel like it's, I don't know, a lot of Japanese companies as well. Do they have fair use in Japan? That's another question, because I know that in America, fair use is sometimes like the argument to stand behind, but I don't know if they have that in Japan. Gonna watch me while you write. What you writing? More Twitch W's hot off the presses. What does that mean? Oh no, it's actually a Twitch W. Okay, I thought you were being sarcastic. Because, you know, they've had some pretty big L's. Static and animated emote slots increased from 20 to 10 for affiliates. That's going to be fantastic. Because I'm still an affiliate. I wanted the marble drink when I saw it in the Ultraman show. So this. I understand. I like head pats. Here you go. Head pats for chat. Welcome in. Sierra Deli, how are you doing? How's it going? It's going good. We're playing some Final Fantasy today. And welcome in Screaming Platypus. What does a platypus screaming sound like? I guess like you, but thanks for interacting with Rawing Nim the other day. I watched her stream yesterday and she was amazing. Nim is awesome. Yeah, Nim has been a longtime fan. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Halone's halls. Only the wicked... But why? Why must I die? By all that's holy, I swear to you that I never questioned the teachings of Halone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Drillmont, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am at present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain! I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Yame and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard and your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. That's really the, what are you talking about, face? Ridiculous. However, another team picked up the fan-made Chrono Trigger sequel, finished it, and released it under the name Chrono Trigger Flame of Eternity. That's actually kind of badass, Furious. The Pokemon Company's response on general in Discord. Oh, I think I want to see that. Pokemon Company says, we've received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to the Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. What a nothing burger. That's literally just them going, hey, yeah, we know that there's a game happening. That's their whole response is, yeah, sure. All right. But yeah, Platypus, welcome in. How are you today? There's no fair use in Japan. Okay, that's what I thought. If they do find some wrongdoing, it's going to be ugly. True. That was the, yeah, we know, stop telling us. It really was. It was like, yes, we get it. We get it.
Ah, grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that which I owe no allegiance?
Lord, oh my God, Annie Pandy gifting out 2 community subs. Annie, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you, Annie. I appreciate you.
No, Lord Dromont, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade. You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Dromont, then come! Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Dravinian fang and claw.
Show off the pop? Show off the pop?
She's in her sweater. She's in her sweater. Look at her. Look at the baby. Ignorant swine, soon you will know the fury of your faith, futility of your faith.
The only thing I've seen about Pal World is one dragon thing that's like superior with Primarina's hair. I mean, a lot of the Pal designs are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Mwah, here she is. But yeah, she's in my favorite sweater of hers. She's so pretty. Although I was like, this is the warmest day we've had in a while. Oh hey, thanks for the heal. I appreciate it. Considering I've not attacked yet. This lizard really did just walk up to me out of range of me and then not hit me. That was pretty fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Doggo sweater? Yeah, it's nice. I have the prettiest puppy. Thank you, Stream Elements. Stream Elements is telling you, chat, that you can get 50% off your first box if you want to get into Factor. What do you mean that sounded insincere? I don't know what life is. I'm a Yakuza Oh, that's right. You're in the new Yakuza Like a Dragon game dropped, right? I have always wanted to get into the Yakuza series, but I've never, I don't know. It just feels so overwhelming because there's so many of the games, you know? Finally back in the 60s here. Ooh, okay. We're not that high yet. I think we're in the 40s to low 50s. But a lot of our snow has melted. And I forgot he transformed into a dragon. I am reborn. Back into the 4th, people are in shorts and t-shirts. That's what I'm talking about, Blue. Same here. You have Yakuza 0 to 7 and Ishin. So what you're saying is, Furious, that you bought them all on a Steam sale and haven't played? No, you're probably a big fan of the series, right? Had them all, currently working on playing the 3rd game. So would you recommend it, Annie? I know it feels like a dumb question to ask, but because everyone's like, yeah, they're amazing. I don't know. It just feels... It feels like there's so much I've missed just over the years of playing the Yakuza series. Or like where to start, how to start it. Is YouTube just not playing? No, okay, it's okay. YouTube's just being slow. Well, the fact there's a ton of mini games. I've heard that there's a bunch of mini games in it, and a lot of them are interesting. Can't you like go to a sauna and there's a bunch of naked guys there or something? I remember also there being one game where you can go to like a cafe and there's people dressed up as babies. But all this is hearsay. Dog asleep in the lap. Okay, Neko, even though you can't feel your legs, that just means that they're not your legs anymore. They're the dog's legs. You know that Yakuza has a mahjong minigame, which is the only thing that matters. I mean, I've never been good at mahjong. I'm terrible. What I was talking about is posted in the Discord. It's literally just Pokemon assets mashed together and recolored. Oh, we'll see.
My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruins, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content.
Ooh, that's right. They have karaoke too. You're gonna listen to my stream and play Pokemon Arceus? Is this your first time playing it, or are you doing a replay?
My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, White Brim Front shall fall.
Need to finish it? Oh.
Defiant to the last, leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves naught better.
It's a rhythm game. Yeah, I feel like the Yakuza games, I don't know if I'd even be able to play them. Anything that involves that amount of button presses is difficult.
Taleo, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured, I have not forgotten the manner which first brought you into our midst, and the past time you were reunited with your airship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray, visit me at White Brim Front, and bring your associates.
I want some different music on. Come on, I'm just trying to change music and I'm being attacked over here. This is ridiculous. Once again, chat, if anything is too loud or too quiet, let me know. Because my headphone jack, bro, had to kind of jerry-rig some audio setup. So like the original formula for Yakuza, what's changed about the formula? From what I understand of it, it is kind of always been a little formulaic, but not in a wholly negative way as far as I've been led to understand. Now my question is, how do I get out of here? Okay, not this way. Have I played like a Dragon Gaiden? I have not. I have not played any of the Yakuza games. Like a Dragon goes away from the classic brawl style and is turn-based. Oh! Like a Dragon's turn-based? Really? Interesting. That I did not know. I had no knowledge of that one. You know, I don't even want to be wearing this jacket right now, but I feel like the second I take it off, the cat's gonna start jumping on me again, and I already have enough cuts on my arms. They're bad. The cat's claws have finally grown back because they got trimmed a bit when she got her spaying done, and it was so nice for a bit because even though she would still use them to climb, it wouldn't hurt too bad. Now they're fully back, and she got sharp ones. They're real sharp. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Money is tight right now due to work getting canceled last week due to the weather. What's your work, Furious, if you don't mind me asking? Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth are turn-based, but some of them are still in the classic style, like Ishin and Gaiden. So far, only 2 new mainline games are. Okay. It's kind of wild, honestly, that they would stray so far from what made the game what it is. Where have you been, Talael? Huh. The False Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in the long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask that you not reveal your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. You're like 12 years old, shut up. As I am sure you will agree, it's past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pray Lord Drillmont a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. Anon? I was skeptical about Yakuza, Like a Dragon being turn-based, but after 30 minutes I really took to it. I mean, I've heard Like a Dragon is top tier. Like, every time I've heard it brought up, everyone seems to really enjoy it. I was one of those guys like, how could you do this to my baby? How could you do this to my son? We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Gyalme would still be among us. Free. Among us? Free and prey upon the innocent. So what you're saying is there was an imposter Inquisitor among us. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have been happier to be proven wrong. ProZD is one of the voices in Yakuza. I did hear that ProZD... Okay, let me see if I can actually check this, because Amanda just informed me of this last night. But as far as I'm aware, one of my favorite mangas of all time... Yes, here it is. One of my favorite mangas of all time, Delicious in Dungeon, aka Dungeon Meshi, is getting an anime. And if you've never watched this before, or never read this before, one of my favorite mangas. And ProZD is voicing Senshi. I'll point him out if he's in the trailer. And I am so excited. I'm so excited.
本当に俺についてくる意志があるんだな。どんなことがあろうと。食料は迷宮内で自給自足する。は？なんか結構うまそうなのがいたはずだ。無理無理無理。絶対に無理。ひょっとしなくても。
The animation looks good. I'm not gonna lie.
物を食べる機会を伺ってただろう。おえ。サソリ鍋か。
This guy. ProZD is voicing the English version of this guy.
できたぞ。
It's on Netflix. It's already out.
私にもちょうだい。
Seeing the food animated is making me so happy. It's making me so happy. I started reading this manga when it was, I think, at like 11 chapters. I was real early to this. And then making it into an anime, I'm just so excited.
ダンジョン飯。それは食うか食われるか。そこには上も下もなく。 ただひたすらに食は生の特権であった。
I'll probably check out the dub just because ProZD is said.
ダンジョン飯。
It's 3 to 4 episodes already? Holy shit! I know what I'm watching tonight with Amanda.
これを今日の昼飯にしてみよう。
やだー。
Well, I know what I'm watching with Amanda. I'm excited. If you haven't read it, then I guess watch it because it's out on Netflix now. It's so good. I would say, in terms of manga, I would say it breaks my top 10. I don't think it's like up there with like Full Metal Alchemist, but in my manga top 10, I give it probably 9 or 8. It's really, really good. You've watched every anime of this season so far, so you know I can't be helped. Flash Fox, I've known you can't be helped for a while. It's impressive. Now, if you've no further obligations, we'd appreciate if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship.
Yes, of course. It's the very least I can do, given all you've done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear.
Hey, it's Madigan. Hey, it's Roxy. How you doing, girlfriend? Watching the new Percy Jackson series on Disney Plus. Is it good? That one I was holding off on specifically. Percy Jackson I read when I was growing up, and I loved it. And the movie really burned me. So I've been kind of holding off on watching it on the show of it. So far, yes? All right, I'll take it. Have you seen or read Ascendance of a Bookworm? I have heard that it's good. I have not watched it. I have to usually get like a personal recommendation to watch an anime, and even then, I'm just lazy sometimes. So I've heard it's good, but I've not checked it out yet. Somehow, out of all the new shows, my favorite is one about a deaf girl, because apparently someone heard about my love for silent voice. That's actually pretty cute, Flash. I like that. You speak of the Dravinians that now hold the ruin.
In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we have been able to ascertain, it was still in the custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, these ruins have served as a Dravinian foothold in Corvus, from which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out. I cannot say when the situation will change.
How's the family, Madigan? Did the family emergency last 2 days? It did. Technically, it's over. It's not my liberty to talk about, because it didn't directly involve me, if that makes sense. I will just say that it is over, and I'm returning back to normal now. But yeah, we are all done with the emergency now, Roxy. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drillmont, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. We will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. Edge, aka Adam Copeland, plays Eris in the God of War. Interesting. Interesting, Furious. I'm kind of interested in checking that out now then. There's one show I don't know how they have been able to air and not call it mature, because holy moly it goes places. That's upsetting, Flash.
I see. That may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nulthane of your impending visit. May Halone guide you, Scions.
Talking about a sign of affection, so yes, it's lovely. I read the manga and the ML has so many green flags. Hey, I like green flags. I'm tired of all the red flags. Let's have some green flags in relationships. I've already had enough red flags IRL. I don't need to have them in my media too. Like one of the biggest things I really like is if a media depicts like a married couple as in love and not just like, oh yeah, well, the old ball and chain. Yeah, my old ball and chain. Oh, okay. Apparently you jump off the chocobo that way. Okay. Interesting. Raven, surprise big hugs if I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. How are you doing, Raven? Welcome in today. You know what? Giving me a hug, that's so Raven. Wait, sorry, ASMR chat. There you go. Waking up slowly. Wake up! Wake up! You know, I was really hoping you wouldn't aggro all the way here. I was hoping you de-aggro when I got here so I wouldn't have to deal with this. Does anyone want to hop on and play with me? If not, that's all right. I'll just do the NPC version of the dungeon. But if anyone wants to join, now is the time. That's so Raven Themes was playing it. I've ruined it. Oh no. The last mangas I read was Reborn as Yamcha by Dragon Lee and Dragon Ball Multiverse. Was that a doujinshi? It sounds like maybe a doujinshi. I don't. Give you like 5 minutes? Okay. Oh. Yeah, what is everyone's favorite anime? My favorite married couple anime is I can't understand what my husband is saying. I've not done that one. But if we're talking favorite anime, mine's gotta be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It is so good. I don't know what... I don't know how to give it a better rating in my book than the dub is actually as good as the sub. I don't watch dub. I'll watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood dub. It's that good. You're gonna hop on Red Kai? Thank you. Reborn as Yamcha was a legit release. Oh, really? Okay. I was thinking some like Team 4-star abridged thing, but it was an official release. I mean, to be fair to Yamcha, being reborn as him would kind of not be a bad thing. I mean, you're probably the third strongest human being on the planet. Like Krillin, then Tien, then Yamcha, probably as the most overpowered humans on the planet. So it wouldn't be bad. Just like compared to your friends, you're kind of a loser. What do you call it? God of Mischief, trying to be sneaky while humming in a baritone. Loki. That? I don't know. I don't know, Raven. Let me know. Reborn. Yu Yu Hakusho. I love the subversion of expectations at the end. I've actually never seen Yu Yu Hakusho. It was one that slipped by my radar when I was younger, and I just never went back to watch it. Bringing on the categories for the top of the brain Gurren Lagann. Oh. Now, chat. Don't be mad at me, but I never finished Gurren Lagann. I got up to the part where they did the time skip, and then I stopped watching it after the time skip because I didn't like how they changed the characters' personalities, and my wife has never let me get over it. And at this point, it's almost like I can't even watch it again now because I've made it such a big deal that I didn't watch the second half. Blasphemy? Yeah, that's me. Orlamo? I don't think I've seen that one. But I see you said you had a Kappa face, so I'm assuming it's something weird. High school student Kyosuke Kosaka, who discovers that his standoffish younger sister Kirino is actually an otaku with an extensive collection of moe anime and a younger sister-themed eroge she has been collecting in secret. Interesting. I certainly don't collect any eroge in secret. I have two. One I say the most people know and one I feel like is a fever dream. Well, I gotta know both, Neko. I love the OG Trigun. My true love is the OG Black Rock Shooter. I've not seen Black Rock Shooter. Trigun is fantastic, though. Your current anime would be Banana Fish. That sounds like you just put two different words together, Annie. I don't know. I don't know about this, Annie. Something at the same time you did, because my favorite character died. I mean, he was also my favorite character, too. I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. My sister can't possibly be this cute. Oh. Puzzling for me and just chatting? Oh, no. God, I am going to lose it. Every time I try to move something onto my main monitor, Final Fantasy is just angry. Will this work now? Yeah, you try to mod your game one time. Okay, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. I can't deny that it's cute. Oh well. You're here. You're here. Who else am I waiting on to log in? Who else is coming? Is SysCon trash? I will never forgive the publishers for the ending. Oh no, I don't want to know the ending. I don't want to know the ending, Kyo. The story captures the war between mafia boss named Dino and a young gang leader. Ooh, that's actually kind of interesting, Andy. Meow, meow to you too. All right, I got a full party. We got a full grip of people ready to play. I should probably talk to the guy. High Score Girl. I've not seen that one either, Furious. You got a lot of ones I haven't heard of before, Furious. That's actually kind of cool. BRS took a rich story of these schoolgirls dealing with school life, but a part of their soul fights this otherworld shoulder in their internal strife. That kind of sounds like a Persona, a little bit. That's how we go with class to go as? Okay. We're doing the Stone Vigil. Let me know when you're ready. Low key, and low key. I got it, Raven. That's the answer to the pun, by the way. Thank you. Like, that's actually kind of a good pun. I'm not gonna lie, Raven. Oh, I got message in. 1 second. If you hear any Facebook notifications go off chat, I'm sorry. I'm making sure there's no follow-up needed for the family emergency. So I just want to keep it up just to make sure. Like your mount? Your mount's pretty great. Being abducted by aliens is kind of fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Look, a young boy who bonds with his wealthy mute female classmate over video games. Oh. But Capcom and other developers were involved in it too. That's actually kind of badass that they let themselves be involved. Well, that pocket pun for years as a reply. I think maybe you should refer to it as something besides a pocket pun, because I don't know about y'all, but I hear the word pocket, I think of something else. It's just me. It might just be me, but I think of something else when I hear the word pocket. Welcome through. It's break time. Well, I hope your day at work's going well. I'm glad you're on break. I had a lot to do with Japanese video game arcade culture as well. I think I kind of need to watch it then. Pseudo, the other day decided to start my own Siren character. Hope to see you. Hell yeah! I definitely do plan on playing Final Fantasy more. I got really into playing Baldur's Gate, and I was thinking about either doing every other day or every couple days playing Baldur's Gate and or Final Fantasy. I want to do more of a rotation than I have been, because I've just kind of been delving so like nose deep into it right now. It's bad. I get a little out of pocket with that point. I get a little out of pocket. Favorite anime of all time is the old one called Fists of the North Star. Omae wa mou shinderu. I've actually never seen Fists of the North Star, even though it's iconic. I know it's like one of the ones that built anime. You should probably watch it at some point, but I don't know. I just haven't done it yet. Gotta have respect for your elders. DRS has some similarities with Persona, but is unique in one particular way. School life in its traditional 2D style, while the other world is styled in 3D. That's actually really cool, Neko. As a way to distinguish not only gameplay-wise, but stylistically between the two. And I said gameplay. That's not what I meant to say. Yo got it. Yo got it. He's only a little bit dumb sounding. Love the Spanish dub for Chainsaw Man. It's hilarious. Like, hilariously bad, or just the voices sound hilarious. Because I actually have not seen Chainsaw Man, I've read up to... Okay, minor spoilers for Chainsaw Man in 3, 2, 1. I've read up to the point where everyone dies, you know? Like, when this first, basically, season, if you'd say, is over, where, you know, Makima dies, and Power dies, and, like, yeah, everyone. And after that, I just kind of stopped reading it. I didn't care for the new characters that get introduced to it. I didn't really care for the new story. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't like it when characters that I've come to love just get kind of killed off for no reason, you know? Here, let me... Spoilers over. Spoilers are over. I put it in chat. Dub fits, just hearing them swear in Spanish makes me smile. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, hearing people swear in Spanish is very funny. Watch a few sports anime as well, and iShield 21 is my favorite. The only sports anime I've ever had recommended to me is Haikyuu, and every human being on the face of the planet recommends Haikyuu to me. I don't know, I'm very selective with when I watch anime. Not because I think anime is going to be bad, but I have to... I know, I've just been burned so many times by bad anime, you know? Like an infomercial. Fellas, does this ever happen to you? Are you watching an anime when suddenly it gets weird? You need my anime recommendations. Prince of Tennis is good sports anime too. I have had that one recommended as well. Do you watch for story, action, or feels? Story. I usually... it's hard because I tend to avoid sadder ones just because even though the stories may be excellent, I don't have the best mindset for watching sad movies and sad shows. But it has to have a good story. If the story has plot holes or weak, I can't really get into it. The curse of being an English major, you know? My favorite pro wrestling animes are Ultimate Muscle, The Kinku Legacy, and Tiger Mask W. I know I said the story has to be amazing, but it can also be just like a good comedy, like Mashal, Muscles and Magic. I love that manga. I was reading that since chapter 1 came out. And please don't watch Banana Fish. Is it that bad, or is it just like too many feels? The part where it gets weird is your favorite part, though. But I have to be in the mood for it to get weird. Like, I have to go into it being like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a weird one. If I'm like, I don't know, if I'm watching it and suddenly there's this weird fan servicey like long segment in an anime that for whatever reason didn't have it up till then, it's just weird. I feel uncomfortable. If it's fan servicey from the beginning and I know I'm getting into fan service, it's like, okay, yeah, it's fan service. But like, I don't know. One that comes to mind is I got really into oh gosh, what is it called? It was an isekai that came out recently. Why can't I remember it? I'm gonna Crunchyroll. I don't want top picks from you. I want to continue watching. Bukosho Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. I got really into that, but it just kept having these really weird, like, horny moments to it that I don't know. It was just very, like, intensely horny at certain parts, while the rest of it was so well written and well done, and it just, like, really drew me out of it. But otherwise, I thought it was, like, a 9 out of 10 story. I binged Baka and Test. That sounds familiar. I think I may have read that back in the middle school. Like good comedy, you should watch Baka and Test. Oh, I just read. Part of your trans awakening? Maybe I should watch it then. It feels like there's some adult topic that part of the plot the main character is forced into mafia as a child. Yep. A couple good martial arts anime with some fan service are Ikoto Tolsen and Tenjo Tenge. I need to have just like an anime day. We should just like one day a week we should just watch some anime on stream. Do like a little anime book club. The trope of twins being able to pass for each other. That is a good trope, I will say. Ranma 1/2 was another huge trans awakening for me. Ranma 1/2 I think is like the titular trans awakening. I should really watch Hajime no Ippo. It's a boxing anime. Does that have a good story? Roxy, I'm assuming so because you're recommending. Anime talk happening, busy healing. I don't know what you mean. Healing? Who needs that? Not me. Also recommend Iran High School Host Club. Iran High School Host Club was one of the... it was one of the things that got me into my relationship with Amanda. And that's part of how Amanda seduced me, was Iran High School Host Club. A lot of people already know in chat, but for those who don't, when I was a kid, Amanda was the one who first came up to me. And she introduced herself by basically letting me borrow her copy of Iran High School Host Club. I would wear anime tees, and when she wanted to, you know, she wanted to romance me, she wanted to rizz me up. As a 13-year-old girl, she was like, well, he likes Gaara, so what if I let him borrow my Iran High School Host Club? So much gender going on in these recommendations. Yeah. What's my anime guilty pleasure? Something a lot of people hate that I love is the superpower villain or hero gets to wreck a few jobbers. I don't know if we count this as anime guilty pleasure, but I love isekais. And to the point where, yeah, I won't watch it if it's a bad isekai, but I'll let my English major brain go a bit and not care as much about bad plot in isekais. And I'll just kind of be like, yeah, I want to be in the anime world. I want to be super strong. I want to be the neckbeard today. Mom says it's my turn with the isekai. I love trash isekai. It's so good, man. What's one that I thought was going to be shitty, but I got really into? I think it was, the hero is overpowered, but incredibly cautious. I thought it was going to be some stupid trash isekai. I watched it, and it was actually really good. It was like an 8 out of 10, which for an isekai is pretty high. The vending machine one's god tier. I haven't watched that one. That one seemed a little too memey for me. I don't know. Watched making such animes back when I thought I was cis. My mind was like a steel trap for repressed feelings. My mind's a steel trap of repressed feelings and alcoholism. Love watching Overlord. I loved Overlord up until the most recent season. I feel like, or the ending of the last season, just because in the beginning it at least felt like there was stakes, but now it's like Ainzel Gown is so unbelievably overpowered that there's like no stakes to it. Slime is a great anime. I watched season 1 and 2 of Slime. Not that I didn't want to watch season 3, it's just I haven't done it yet. It's like one of those, oh yeah, I'll get to it. And then, you know, it's like 2 years later and you go, oh yeah, I was supposed to watch that thing. I have all the Overlord books. I have the first 3 Overlord books, Annie. Haven't read them. You think I would? You think having ordered a book from Japan, I would have read it? No. I should. I want to. Zombieland Saga is not my answer to the look track, but ended up being good. It looked amazing, and it was. I've heard it. Isn't that's one of the newer ones, right? I haven't actually seen anything about it. There's a world I could be isekai'd into and have all the skills of that world. What would I choose? I mean, if I could have all of the skills of the world and I could be isekai'd into it. I think if we're doing this scenario, then I want my wife to be there as well. Otherwise, no deal. And let's see, what world would I want to be isekai'd into? It feels like all the time when you're isekai'd into a world is because the world is like, something's fucked up in it, you know? Probably one of those MMO isekais, but I wouldn't want to be one of the main people. I would want to just be like one of the people in the background that are just kind of enjoying the game, you know? I watched the first season of Tour or Slime and then stopped because I didn't want bad things to happen. Oh no. That's like so pure and sad. Zombieland Saigo's idol pop in the idols are zombies. I've seen like clips of that one. Because doesn't it start with like her getting run over by a truck or something? So back to the author of Overlord, he did a poll for characters they should live or die, and all the fans wanted him to kill the character. The author was upset about that? What? Why would he put up a poll if he's gonna get upset about it? What? You just really wanted someone to yes man him then? It's like, why put up the poll? It does start with Truck-kun. I mean, we do love Truck-kun. Big fan of Ruby. I've never seen Ruby. Something about the animation style always kind of put me off of it. I don't know why. But it unfortunately, it did. Watched so many anime, I'd be sent to shrink if someone found out. So I just want to point out that my sub notification is a limit break. So when someone just used the limit break, I went to look over to see who subbed. I was like, why don't I see anything popping up on my notifications? Where the sub sound played? Knock, knock, knock. Thank you for running it with me, all. Love it. Kisses. Mwah. Rock candy. Others who obviously couldn't stand their main characters dying are quite common. That I don't have a problem with, Raph. It's why would they do the poll? I guess maybe they didn't know that they didn't have thick enough skin for it, but like if you're gonna ask an audience something in a poll, you should be prepared for either outcome. You shouldn't get mad at an outcome not being the one you wanted, you know? And that wasn't me disagreeing with you, Raph. That was me building off what you were saying. I don't want that to be misconstrued. But how you doing, Raph? How's your day? My self-notification is the whisper sound. My favorite horror anime is Higurashi. Neko, let me show you something here. Let me show you something. It's probably gonna fuck up my, Final Fantasy because it's angry today. There we are. Yep, there it is. It's angry, it's angry. Oh my god, it's so angry. Chat, everything's going wrong. Chat, everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong, chat. Okay, so we're just gonna look at it here. You can see it here. Higurashi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I own every single Higurashi. I was reading Higurashi back on the iPod Touch when it first came out. I love Higurashi. I should do like Higurashi Halloween or something and just go through all the Higurashi games. So I think I would. So I tried to download Reshade or like Reshade pack today, and it's really messed up my Final Fantasy, and I don't know why. So apologies for that, chat. Is that the Final Fantasy angry or the PC's on strike? It's that I tried to do a Reshade pack, and I think I just fucked it up. You got outed as a Final Fantasy player in public once to another Final Fantasy player. Panic time to panic. I mean, if they're another player, that's just good, right? My man. Yes, please. I mean, I've always wanted to do Higurashi on stream. The problem is, it's literally just a graphic novel. It's not like or not a graphic novel. It's literally just a visual novel. It's not even like a visual novel with choices. It's just a visual novel. So I don't know how it would do, but Shift F2? Shift F2. Okay, I did it, but I don't know if that did anything. Shift F3 now. Me. But you see, Flash, I didn't even have the pack installed. Like I installed the pack, but it's not coming up. Like I hit home, the pack isn't here. And then I was like, okay, well let me add it then. So I go to the template, you know, I go to the Yomogami pack, I select that, and okay, well what do I it's just not letting me select it. So basically I'll just need help after stream soon. People do it before, says no problem with the stream visual novel. Fair enough. Maybe invite some streamer friends and designate voices. You'd be surprised, Neko, how many people don't like doing voices live. Double click it? Am I that dumb? Okay, no, that didn't work. I double clicked it. Regardless, I'll figure it out off stream. I'm doing it wrong, so that's fine. I'll figure it out off screen. Ah, how I long for the more agreeable climate of the Twelveswood. Yet I won't deny the Holy See has its charms. Endless details aside, our Ishvalian jaunt proved to be quite an adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. Not the rest for the heroic, eh? Thank you for the stretch, Neko. Oh. Oh. Ouchie, ouch. Thank you, thank you. Don't forget to hydrate. Hydrate and dihydrate. Lunchtime? What you having, Pseudo? What you eating? Thank you, Neko. That's cute. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising, you did design and build her. Can ravioli? Hey, gotta get that Chef Boyardee. What's the song, Kyo? I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. It may take as long as we require to repair her. Annie, what voice would you like, and do you have a quote for me to do? Of course, it'd be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour.
If we're to have any hope of wresting the benign realm from its talons, we must need soon. Though I'm no expert in the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from a time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees into matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm.
Can I say Nippa?
Nippa.
Nippa. Is there a particular way you want me to say Nippa?
Nippa.
That's such an... It feels like I'm not doing it right. Nippa.
Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of the corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a beating.
Rika says Nippa. Rika, like from Pokemon? Oh, that Rika. My apologies. Jesus, it's been so long.
なんでもないのですよ。ニパーン。
ニパー。ニパー。
ニパーン。
ニパー。I mean, Rika was always the best little girl. She was so cute. Nipa. It's kind of a Ricola. Ricola.
I see. You propose to utilize the properties of the crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect.
Nipa.
Though mayhap not to you, Tiller. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected aether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected aether comprising Garuda's barrier into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one?
It's like 60 here. I'm going to need winter to come back, please. But 60 is like the perfect temperature, Flash Fox. If I had my way, my house would be about 65 to 68 degrees all year long. So good. All I have to get ready to clock in at work. Have a great day. Furious, thank you for hanging out, dude. Have a great day at work. Hopefully it goes well.
No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertaint.
Lambertaint?
Who resides at Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquis met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or want for a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours at a time about his aetheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that had poor Marquis was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science.
60's bad in Texas. I don't trust people driving in the cold. But 60's above freezing, though, Annie. I guess I'm confused. The roads wouldn't be frozen because that's above freezing, right? 68 Fahrenheit is like the perfect temperature. It really is. Freedom units. Oh no. That sounds freezing for inside temperatures. It does? I don't know. I mean, I'm a fat man who runs hot, so to be fair, Amanda would probably want it to be like 74. Do some dishes while listening to me? Hell yeah, do those dishes. Be a respectable member of society. Houston has really bad drivers, fair enough. Kalale, I need you to return to Thalanon and seek out that scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. 50 is freezing weather? Well, I mean, I meant like freezing for water. So like the snow wouldn't stick and the ice wouldn't be on the roads. Unless I am smoking the most amount of weed. And I'm not, because I don't have any more weed. I'm all out and don't have money for more. 74 is my thermostat set to. I feel like 74 is the perfect temperature for people who run cold. That's like my wife's favorite temperature, and she runs cold. 21C is good temperature. I don't know what 21C translates to because I'm a dumb American. I'm just a dumbass American. What do you want from me? Further north, doing light outside chores in a t-shirt in sub-freezing temperatures. That's what being in the north gets you, though. Oh, why yes, I'm Professor Lambertains. Beg pardon, you wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. Hey, buddy, I'm sorry, I'm not a man of science. You're going to be talking at me, not to me. Used to hell-like temperatures. I run so hot, chat. If it's like a slightly warm 78, I am not happy. I sweat like a pig in heat. What? The pork chops tonight. Mustard, barbecue, honey, garlic. The choices are so many. Do honey barbecue, like a honey glazed barbecue, but add like a little bit of either a little bit of cayenne or a little bit of chipotle in there to get a little bit spicy. So do like a spicy honey barbecue is what you should do tonight. I, by the way, had my favorite recipe for pork chops, and I can't really make them anymore. Amanda can't have pork. It upsets her tummy. But my favorite way to make pork chops was I would do pork chops in a pan, but I would dice up onions and Granny Smith apples, and I would cook that in a little bit of brown sugar and whiskey. So I do a whiskey brown sugar glaze over these pork chops and onions and apples, and that was my favorite way to make pork chops. It was so good. Google's my friend? No Google. Originally from El Salvador, so I love the heat. Annie, I can't do it. Fun pig heart facts. I learned recently pig heat facts. Pigs' orgasms last 10 minutes and they make an adhesive rather than knotting. Keo, I feel like that's 3 comments down on a furry post on Tumblr. I feel like that is the level of comment that was. When you cheese stuffed meatballs. I usually, when I do meatballs, I just do I do onions in them. I don't really do any cheese. So rare is it to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit who from the church had given sanctuary. A curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed of an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wish to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, man! At least take the necessary precautions so you do not suffer from exposure to these harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Though I suppose you'll be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of Aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting.
Crystal harvesting?
I mean, more like patties than balls, but either way. So, kind of like a cheese stuffed burger, or are you doing it more meatloaf style? Like, because when I make meatballs, I'm basically making tiny round meatloaves. I don't know how everyone else does meatballs, but I do, you know, I do the ground beef, I do some breadcrumbs, some egg, add in salt, pepper, garlic, but then I add a little bit of Worcestershire, I add some honey mustard, I add just a smidgen of barbecue sauce and a smidgen of soy sauce, and I mix that all together and cook them like that. Oh, and I add chopped onions, usually red onions to them. Just M Pie, welcome in. How are you doing today? How was your day, Pie? Unsubscribing from Pig Glue? Oh, no. It was a Legend of Zelda thing from a Zelda game, Surf Running. Oh, wait, is this the guy that talks about through the looking glass? Also, is this just me, or is this a tiny Thancred? This is just Lalafell Thancred. Salisbury steak style. Ah. Nice pizza night because it's play Yakuza until I pass out. Oh, I see. I see. Tonight, I think Amanda and I are making... Oh, what are we making? I think we're making tofu fried rice with soy sauce eggs. I think is what we're making. Never made meatballs, only frozen. You should try it, Sudo. It's not that hard. The hardest thing is just making sure you pull them out at the correct time. Mini crid. Done myself up Swedish meatballs all the time. I've never made Swedish meatballs. I've pretty much only done Italian style.
How many times must I explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements.
Wouldn't want to crispify my balls. No, you want a little bit. You want a little bit of crisp on the outside of the ball. Oh, you meant in real life?
What have we here? A containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertine. You thieving knave, I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you? You must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightly deserve.
I think he was just pawning his work off on you, though. I don't think he actually thinks... Okay, it's okay, yeah. Spies! How you doing? There's a nice sear browning on the outside, not actually crunchy. Oh, yeah, yeah. You want the kind of bark you get on, like, when you just cook a burger correctly. It has, like, a little bit of, like, a bark, you know? Oh, wait, before I do anything, the friend request. I keep seeing it mid-dialogue, and I can't hit it mid-dialogue. And every time I go, I'm going to do it after the dialogue. And then I forget. Hasago's talking mad shit for someone who's in an ideal pushing... He's in an ideal punting position. He is. If I was in Baldur's Gate, I could do shove action on him right now. Y'all, I've become so obsessed with Baldur's Gate. Actually, factually, if y'all want something new for stream, rather than just Baldur's Gate or Final Fantasy, our new sub goal above my head, once we reach 150 subs, I am planning on doing a Palworld stream. So if you're interested in that, either subscribing yourself or gifting subs is a really good way to go towards it.
Oh, from...
Yep. I knew it. I know it. This guy quotes through the looking glass.
Oh, frabaceous day, Kalukale, that I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest Professor Lambertine pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your query. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. But something tells me that naught but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads to the Burgundy falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive.
Okay, I don't want a fire crystal though. Why is my character not being like, oh, I need to win one? Let's see if it still exists by then. I mean, it should. I don't think they've not, as far as I've seen, actually stolen any assets. Granted, I haven't done a lot of research, so I'm talking kind of out my ass. But I feel like it would only be a real problem if they actually stole assets. There's been a recent report from the Pokemon company saying they're not doing any legal action against them. Okay. The most recent one that I was linked... I think the one that was linked in Discord was just like, yeah, we're gonna look at it. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe upon our intellectual property. So literally it's just them saying, yeah, we'll check, it seems to be. It was just the mod. Oh, that was just for the mod. Oh, okay, then yeah. And it's down. I don't think I can jump. Just let me jump down. It's down there. Come on. The mob was destroyed with no hesitation. I mean, to be fair, that mod was bad for the Pal World devs too. Like, they want to avoid anything that could get them in any like litigious issue with the Pokemon company, and someone making a mod for their game that's literally just Pokemon isn't doing them any favors. Although from what I was also told, wasn't the mod also like asking for money? And that's another reason why it was really taken down. Love that one of the creators of Pal World said why they added guns to the game is because Americans love guns. I mean, every streamer is saying, look, it's Pokemon with guns. I mean, didn't even Moist Critical, he was like, hey, it's like Pokemon with guns. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Because they're both Japanese companies, right? They're from before flight existed. They have to have invisible walls everywhere. True. A Realm Reborn will always be the jankiest. There's no teleport near there, is there? No. A dweem within a dweem. Oh, so for those of you in chat who like Magic the Gathering, my best friend has now gotten so obsessed with Magic. He bought 4 collector's boosters of Ravnica Remastered when it came out, and not collector booster packs, like boxes. Like each box is $200, I think, and he bought 4 of them. So he spent $800 when Ravnica came out. And today he sent me a screenshot. He bought all the singles he still needed for a waifu deck. So literally every card in the deck besides land is waifu. And he also has started building his Dino deck because he got a bunch of the oh, what was the set? What was the set that had the Jurassic Park cards in it? Was that Wild Soil Drain? Regardless, he's making a Dino deck based upon all the Jurassic Park cards he got. Ixalan, thank you. Ixalan Remaster. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know why my brain was saying Eldraine. He opened that one recently too. Oh, because Eldraine had the waifu cards. He got waifu cards from Eldraine. He put in the waifu deck. He got Dino cards from Ixalan. He's putting in a Dino deck. And then Ravnica, he got a bunch more waifu cards in the Shocklands. Dino Dick, Kia. You can send me a DM later. Picks? Source? Wilds Drains the Fairy Tale set? Yes, Spies.
I see you come galumping back. Get it? Snicker snack, win the Vorpal Blade. Have you the crystal then?
You're the one who said it? Not me. I'll drain like the drain. I guess L space drain. Ooh, rice cooker. What you doing, bro? Watch Donkey's video on it, and going through just how long it takes to get your first gun is hilarious. Really? I don't know how long it takes. I haven't really seen much about it. I wanted to kind of want to play it on stream once we hit the sub goal. So I haven't really looked too much into it. Hajime no Ippo, the boxing anime, is kind of like Karate Kid, but with boxing. Okay. Magic's a good game. Magic's a very good game. I wish I had local people to me. In fact, our LGS near us closed down about 3 weeks after Amanda and I moved here. It was very sad. Just rice with butter and salt. Frowolf, can I make how to phrase this? Can I make an unreasonable request of you, Frowolf? Can you cook up an egg for yourself too, if you have eggs, or if you eat eggs? Just so you can get a little bit more in your tummy than rice and butter. Because you get some protein from the egg, a little bit of the, you know, maybe a little bit more energy in yourself, a little bit more nutrition.
What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertain will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with the harvesting.
Alfino just flashed on the screen for like a frame there, and that was terrifying. I do need to use some eggs, I guess. I was going to have a bigger meal later. You got to make sure that your meals have a little bit in it nutritionally good for you. Rice and butter, while delicious. A little bit runny yolk, exactly. Do a little bit of a runny yolk on top. You know, maybe just do it sunny side up. How I usually do my eggs is I'll butter in pan, crack the egg in it, let it cook for just so it starts whitening a bit. Add a little bit of water to the edge of a pan, cover it. The water then steams and cooks the top of the egg without having to flip it. And it makes like a little bit of like a skin over the top of like cooked, so it just barely encases the yolk. It's so good. Some of the pals are hilarious. There's just one just called Depresso. Is it a coffee mug that's just for sad people? Love how both me and Keo made the clip. That's fair. You know what? Regardless, he's making a Dino deck based upon all the Jurassic Park. Regardless, he's making a Dino deck based upon. Regardless, he's making a Dino deck based upon. Weird that he said that. Weird that he said that. Interesting. I wonder what he meant by that. Usually do mine over hard and have them on the toast. There's so many good ways to cook eggs. There really are a lot of ways to cook eggs well. Used to work in retail. I had a coworker who ate rice, butter, and sugar. Oh. On purpose? Or just because they didn't have a lot of food? Like, that's not good. I used to go back to Marlboro so I can get some gold. Pastel pink dyes are way too expensive. You said Marlboro, and my brain just thought of the cigarette brand. I'm broken. Proof in the pudding, but I don't like pudding. I like custard. Something Dick Deck Valverge. Yeah. Dick Deck, my favorite thing. Just like tech decks, but dicks.
My keen scholar's sense tells me you obtained a corrupted crystal, am I right? If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal... it says you desired a corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected aether. Huh. Remind me for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach a barrier composed of wind-aspected aether? Oh dear. This may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I'm at fault for not inquiring as your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hasako. But what is science if not trial and error? Can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, man. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You would doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the aetherical studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. Hey, I know those people. You know what? I imagine they're going to have a long and prosperous future, you know? You know, you've been fucked if you had a bread sandwich. I've had a couple in my day. I love Jell-O chocolate pudding. I have never been the biggest pudding fan. I don't know why. On purpose, not sure why. Interesting. Flan is so good with that count as pudding. I think it's a pudding, just like all squares are rectangles, not all rectangles are squares. Flan is a pudding, but pudding is not flan. If that makes sense? You heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shall keep you from your task. You still have a corrupted crystal to find.
Super long on their island. Their entire island isn't going to get yeeted into the live stream, leaving Kryl the only survival out of people whom she was there. Isn't the receptionist in Endwalker, aren't they also part of the students of Baldessian? Time to give Flanningway a call. True.
Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sienna, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern La Noscia. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern La Noscia was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It's Western La Noscia, Pharaoh Sirius on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamut's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is she is still in Nailport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sienna's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the karas and violent ways of local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task.
Please tell me I have the teleport to Elport. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is Final Fantasy crashing? We're good. Hey, I have the teleport. Nice. Raha got luck that he wasn't there, or else he'd have another self-sacrificing moment. Hey, he has enough of those, you know? He's done enough of those. Brother, sister of the one annoying Lalafell? Oh, okay. So is pie pizza, or is pizza a pie? Pizza is a type of pie. Next question. Ijika, Ojika, and Raha are the only other members, but none of them were on Valwyn. Okay, I understand. I got it, Kia. Thank you. Pharaoh Sirius, that dungeon? Oh, wait, are we doing Pharaoh Sirius now? Are you in here? Knock, knock. Hello? 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 Are you up? Pizza and pie are both toast. Now that's a radical thought, Spies. That's a radical thought.
Hey, corrupted crystals. Sir, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes, so if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertine did send you. Beg your pardon, it seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I'm an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh, George, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now.
They're all Pop-Tarts, obviously. Now that one I don't get, Kia. That one's... Stretcher 14 was still open. Does it ever close, Flashbox?
As I told the professor in my money missives, I believe the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystal of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as in all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take the time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you'll have better luck wrestling the information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point.
That's because you're a coward. Part of the thing is a reference to the claim that Pop-Tarts are a type of ravioli. That's also fucked up. But if I'm being honest with myself and with chat, I kind of have to agree that Pop-Tarts are indeed a type of ravioli. An iced ravioli. Can a Hot Pocket be a toaster strudel? Only if you drizzle red sauce on top of it, Annie. Can be real close in the coming backs, only getting one to do my weekly stuff and my sub. It's gonna be a real closed in the coming backs, only getting one to do my weekly stuff and my subs airships. I don't. Flash, I'm sorry.
You startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? What's with all this fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense don't make it any less frightening.
I mean, wouldn't it being nonsense make it less frightening? I mean, those frozen crustless PB&Js are a type of ravioli. My mind says no. But why? But why does my mind say no? Because it's bread? Because it wasn't all cooked together. I think my mind says no because it wasn't all cooked together. Which I don't know if that's true, but I kind of need it. I kind of need it to be.
You're keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra. Bloody hell, lad. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death, death, and more death.
Pop-Tarts are fucking pastry, which are just as much not noodles as bread isn't. True. True. I think something inside me is rebelling against Uncrustables being ravioli. And I think it's me fighting against the truth. I think I just need to accept the truth that Uncrustables is ravioli, and then I'll be happy. Fortune's getting backburnered. Ah, yes, yes. Where am I going? Dishes and laundry done? Yes. Nothing's better than getting all the chores done and just being able to relax. That's always the best. Never had an Uncrustables. We used to have them in school. I got like the low income lunches, so I would get like free breakfast sometimes, and they'd have the Uncrustables. So they were bad. I heard that frying them is kind of overpowered. It's a sandwich that's been closed up. Yeah, but what's a ravioli if not a sandwich that's been closed up? The new Mashal opening is a banger. I've not seen it. Never had an Uncrustable. They're okay. They're just okay. I'd rather just make my own PB&J though. The Isles of Umbra. What interest have you in that godforsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Pharaoh Sirius, the Isles have been not more than a graveyard for ships, unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. I interned at Schmucker's once. Had many Uncrustables that summer. Were they free, or were you sneaking them? I, while working at Target, allegedly stole so much food. Allegedly. I didn't do it. But when I was working at Target, this person who wasn't me stole so much of their food. Y'all get the crust in a sandwich? I do, Annie. I usually will eat around first and then finish off the middle bite. That's how I eat sandwich.
Ultimately, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. New Mashal openings from Creepy Nuts. There's going to be a banger from the... is that a band? Or like a studio? If you worked in retail and didn't have 5-finger discount, you fucked up. Hey, I won't say that out loud. That's an unhinged way to eat a sandwich? I'm sorry. What do you mean that's an unhinged way to eat a sandwich? I need to do something here real quick. All right. I think I want to find like a top-down picture of a sandwich. This is a terrible picture, but we're going to use it. All right. So, when you are eating a sandwich, especially this food design dog toy sandwich, you always start with a corner. That way you get the most amount of crust. The crust is the least delicious part of it. However, you got to eat the crust so you're not a big baby. So you eat the corner first, and then you make your way around the sandwich. You don't bite just on the corner. You're not like nibbling. You bite out to like here. So as you're biting along, you're just taking bites out of it, and then you reach this part. So you have like a little bit of crust here, and it's middle sandwich, and a little bit of crust here. You eat here, then you eat here, then you eat here, and then you finish off with that last little middle bite. And that's how you eat a sandwich. That's how it should be done. I'll take no questions. I'll take no. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm putting my music now. Crust is the worst part of the sandwich. I'm not saying it's a bad part of the sandwich. I'm saying it's the worst part of the sandwich. I don't dislike the crust, but if I'm eating the middle or the crust, I'm liking the middle more. Come on. Eat around the sandwich so you get all this spill, never down all the good stuff in the center. You don't spill like that because you're eating. You're not like
like a chipmunk around the edges. Come on. From there, you see someone shoplifting? No, you fucking didn't. True. What are you gonna do? Narc? Narc? It's a different part with the crust and bread flesh. The crust and bread flesh. Oh, I see. I eat from the rounded edge and go from side to side until I get to the end of the sandwich. Like a typewriter, like a ding, ding. I got super upset when someone ate the middle of a burrito first. Yeah, that's fucked up, Annie. But okay, if you cut the burrito in half, which you shouldn't do, but if you do, then you start from the middle and go down to the end. But if you have just a solid burrito, like that, if you don't look like you're eating a giant penis, then what's the point of having a burrito? You know? My way sounds too involved? Okay, all right. Just because I'm a little neurodivergent. Come on.
Really? Infested with undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts.
I wasn't cut it with a solid burrito. It was a solid burrito. That's blasphemy, Annie. That's just straight blasphemy. I need my phallic frioles container.
Worry not, my friend. I've given you finding some thought, and I've concluded this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why all travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius. Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since even an unesteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard of a man named Skyfrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested, after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself.
Coward. You could save the burrito was too girthy for them. Womp, womp, womp. Back to work, have fun. Have a good day at work, Fro. Thank you for coming by. Everyone wave goodbye to Fro. I have to go back. He calls to me, sings to me. Oh, tell Mimi Doa I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or could you release me? Yes, release me. I'll go tell her. Let me go to her. No. Our stream is going great, Astral Divinity. How are you? So, how long did it take you to become astrally divine? Because I imagine it takes more than just like maybe a year or two. Like, how do I reach divinity as a lowly streamer? But welcome in. I'll drop my car off at the dealer, but I'm lazy. Flash Fox, I don't blame you. Going to a dealership is always so stressful for me. I don't know anything about cars. I could be completely fleeced and I would have no idea.
What did Skyfrin have to say? Well, it's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less about how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimi Doa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him my feather, then be a guest. I'm not going anywhere near him in his wandering hands.
Centuries of knowledge? Ugh. But what if I want it, like, now? What if I want it now, Astral Divinity? But how are you doing today? How'd you find little old me?
Mimi Doa. Not the initiate, are you? No? Then what are you? Speak up, son, I can't hear you. Eh? Bugger me, is that what I think it is? No, couldn't be. You found this, you say? Well, where'd you find it? Skyfaring, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad. But it sounds like then it's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked out, half of them ran off. Half of them are up and vanished. What's that? You be looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimi Doa. Tell them how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a-calling. All ports up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I'd hire some sellswords and let them sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you back there.
Astral Divinity with a tier 1 sub. Oh my god. Thank you. I appreciate that. Look at that chat coming in and dropping his sub. That's like mic dropping when you first come into a chat. I appreciate that, Divinity. And that means we are... Oh god. Chat, we are 1 sub away from me being Bean Boozled. So the next person to either sub or gift a sub, I have to eat a Bean Boozle, which I'm not looking forward to. I will say that. Gas cap button is no longer opening, so the door to put the fuel among other things. Pain in the dick. Yeah, that's fair. I had that for a bit with a car where I had to like... I had to have like a butter knife that would stick to where the flap is. So I pressed the button while my arms stretched out to pop it. Astral gifting a sub? Oh my god! The generosity! Do it? Alright, I'll Bean Boozle myself. I'll do it. Alright. And our first bean is... Please don't be too bad. Please don't be too bad. It is buttered popcorn or rotten egg. This one I hate. And chat, the reason why I hate this one so much is it's not the worst flavor, but I don't like buttered popcorn jelly beans. So it's a lose-lose for me. Even if I get the quote-unquote good one, I'm still gonna be upset. Whew, okay. Ugh. Ugh. Guess it's egg. Yep. I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. Oh. Hachi Machi. Jealous of the monster? Fair enough. Worth it? Was it? I'm glad, Astral. Well, now you little scamps. It's 5 more subs to the next Bean Boozle. And 45 more subs left till we play Power World. Is this eating a world where buttered popcorn and jelly beans is not just word soup? Is painful? Really? See, this has been a thing since I was a kid. Have you ever had buttered popcorn, jelly beans? Because if so, good. They suck. Oh.
So you went and had a word with Mimi Doa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. Being a disgusting creature with Skyfriend's superior? Find it hard to believe, but this bit of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. Must say it's a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing out one of the discoveries that make the Isles of Umbra. Without me. That's a little too loud for you. Your little music forward, flying you.
Wonder if I have money for 5 more? Well, I wouldn't say no. I really just like the smell of artificial butter. Same. I used to have to work a popcorn machine, so the fake butter smell still gets to me these days.
Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me all on your journey, but if you insist, I'll go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. That's fair.
I wouldn't mind being haunted by a cute girl.
I was just channeling muscle man energy there.
You know what else wants to be haunted by a cute girl?
100% Flash. Only sub and gift responsibly.
Take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids, as if it's simple as, oh, I see you've already a passage. All right, then climb aboard.
It was as simple as. I had those whatever came out when the first Harry Potter movie came out. Bertie Bott's every flavored beans, which is pretty much this.
Alas, earwax.
Oh my god, Sven's in chat. Hello?
This doesn't seem all bad. I'm not saying I like to build a summer home here, but no, the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So if it isn't as though you require my assistance, speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you please excuse me.
That's okay, you can get kidnapped. I don't believe in responsibility. Fair enough.
Beg your pardon, sir, but how'd you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. No pot. Not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed.
I leveled up.
The writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by etheric energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work had ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect.
Excuse me. Oh, I just burped up a rotten egg taste. Where'd that come from? My wife is gonna be so happy when I kiss her later and it tastes like rotting eggs. It's her favorite.
But how you doing today, Sven?
I'll make you a deal, Talael. Help me unravel this mystery and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I should begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries in the situation, just so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them.
Alright, don't do me.
That's gross? Yeah, it's a little gross. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little gross. You just suffer together? Wait, they just added another 5 hours? So you have 15 hours of overtime, Annie? This doesn't seem like it should be allowed.
It's all for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage and their cargo. But those queer dead things and that voice. Actually, the voice is quite nice.
You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water.
God's that voice, that single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist.
My parents left for an anniversary cruise. Now I'm a house sitting and keeping our 4 puppers occupied. Oh my. That's a lot of pupper to have to take care of yourself.
This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something.
The Pupper King, the king of puppers. I work remotely. The company said as long as you have 1 day off, they can add OT. That doesn't feel... That doesn't feel correct. But then again, you're in a much different area of the country than I am. So I don't know what the labor laws are there.
Apparently you grew tired of waiting for that lanky young lad with the 1,000-yard stare to return, which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you've had, but you should probably go and explain yourself.
Texas labor laws are bad. Yeah. Yeah, Texas doesn't have the best, well...
What's been keeping you
Initiate. I thought he has nitrate.
Initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Well, some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk who wander near the ship graveyard, and it's stirred up the dead and all. Bloody else, this takes me back to the days as a cannon boy, sailing their old Miss Beard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. By the bloody wood, though, wouldn't they, brazen old biddies? Oh.
Chat, should I just start calling y'all brazen old biddies?
Some folks said the pure purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones this day would come, and it has come. I'd bet me bum ear a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, initiate. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song. Oh, but don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. Even in death, the man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bid until his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. Except, maybe, in drinking. I've read it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. Siren don't have no power over a man who can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair. Lucky for both of us, I'm superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, initiate.
I kind of love doing that voice. That was a good voice. Well, Annie, I can only say to you, I'm sorry you're having to deal with that, and we're going to do our best to make a nice, comfy time for you here.
Praying mantis! Oh no! If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now.
Let's gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Our CAMPFIRESOMNG song. I hit cancel on that and I feel a little dumb. It'll help if you just sing along. Boom, boom, boom.
Who's still sane?
Not me.
I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here.
Oh, he's EP.
Quiet, you hear that? 'Tis her.
Oh.
Look, out over the water. She's come, Dishit. She's come. And I'm about to. Hachi Machi, look at them thighs.
Jesus Christ, look at them boobs. Girl's like an F cup. What the hell?
Quick, lad, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. Soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties,
Or her titties, for that matter. She'll call her thralls, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. Hither, embrace mine everything, all.
Have I seen Has Been Hotel? I have not yet. Amanda and I are probably gonna watch it this weekend. True love spurned his cruelty's reward. I will say that I did see the $50,000 animation. Y'all heard that drama. I have watched every episode of Hell of a Boss, though. I absolutely love Busy Pop. Amanda and I have been following Busy Pop for years. About to ask about that? Yep. The $50,000 animated video. It's so good. So good. Not to mention, he paid $50,000 for effectively softcore. Like, at least if you're gonna do a self-insert where the main character likes you, why not make it a porn? Why make it softcore, you know? The song was good. I didn't say it was good or bad. I'm just surprised that that if you are going out of your way to spend $50,000 of other people's money that you got from a Kickstarter, at least ask it to be NSFW, you know? Oh, come on. I was nowhere near you. You didn't have to burst my bubble like that. Come and fight me. Fight me. Get over here. Come on. Oh, charmed captain. Charmed captain. Have I seen Interspecies Reviewer? I think so? It's like a fantasy anime, and there's like an angel with a broken halo. Am I remembering that correctly, Annie? Volunteer since Has Been Hotel Pilot. Ooh. I don't. I'll look it up once this is over. I can actually see exactly how long I've been following, because I found her on a specific video. Oh, I did it! Hey! Off to the dealer with you. Enjoy the rest of the Final Fantasies. Flashbox, good luck at the dealership. Hopefully it goes well for you. Vizzy Pop. I started watching Vizzy Pop. Oh. Apparently this needed to be removed at one point? I don't even know where I can find it. I'll put this on, but apparently Vizzy deleted this. It's the animated video for her doing Die Young. I think maybe just because, you know, it had to be deleted for copyright reasons, but it was on Crunchyroll, then removed it because it was porn. Oh, interesting.
I hear your heart beating.
This is like one of her earliest things, like this is from years ago, back when I was in high school when I saw this.
Like we're gonna die young.
Furries rejoice.
We're gonna die young. We're gonna die young. Let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young.
I love this little thing because it has such gremlin energy. Doesn't it? It has such gremlin energy. I love it.
Let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young. Hearts out our minds running.
Really know
till
that Vicky
we
Poppins
out
that
of
all her
time.
characters have the
Wild
same
child,
build
looking
as
good,
the fucking
living hard
ones.
just like we should. Don't care who's watching when we tearing it up. You know that magic that we got nobody can touch. Looking for some trouble tonight. Take my hand, I'll show you the
Back when
wild
AMVs were everywhere, I miss that. I miss the time of my life.
We'll keep dancing till we die. I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the drums. Oh, what a shame that you came here with someone. So while you're here in my arms, let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die. I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the drums. Oh, what a shame that you
I love the
came
song.
here with someone. So while you're here in my arms, let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young.
Such gremlin energy. I love it.
Let's make the most of the night like we're gonna die young.
So the problem is I don't know how long ago this was made because the original one isn't up. Oh well. Old. Just like me. Old just like me. Back when I read that. But I still have some songs in my brain that I hear with Japanese lines in it because the AMV was like, you know, it would be so dope if we put like a couple lines from Naruto in it. Like, I don't think there's a Flyleaf song I remember anymore that isn't some sort of AMV in my brain.
Am I all right? I'm better than that, initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse, I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two who's-its if we'd gutted the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you?
I do love that. That's such a good... It's such a good mount.
She's not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, bugger me. I clean forgot your name. Remind me, Talale. Don't recall having no initiate by that name. Well, if you're not me old mate, or, what's his name? Why you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lad.
Kind of sad that Kesher couldn't sing in Hell of a Boss because of legal issues. It really pissed me off. Especially because she had one recorded. Like, I'm pretty sure she wrote the song and she had recorded it, but she still couldn't just for legal reasons. And they had to like dub over her part, which sucks. Published in 2014. Holy shit, that's 10 years ago. My life is long. Hey chat, did you know that I'll be 30 soon? Feel free to just add me when you need to do the next dungeon. Okay, sweet.
You mean it was a siren, but how the hell were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimi Doa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him.
You're old, you're 34.
We can all be old. We don't have to be older than someone else. We can all be old.
You'll be 35 on the 3rd. Ooh, so soon then, B.O. Nice. Happy early birthday. Amanda's going to be 30 on the 27th of February. And I'll be 30 on May 1st. Don't remember how old I am without having to think about it. Oh no, Kyo. Don't let her know that we know her age. Decent sure I'm nearly 29. Almost there. All right, chat, real quick, we're going to do a self-care minute. What that means is I need everyone to do something to take care of themselves. If that means stretching, if that means getting a cup of water, if that means just relaxing at your desk. But while I'm gone, I need everyone to be spamming some emotes. And we're going to put on some music while I'm gone. What do we want? You know what? I actually know exactly what we want. Chat, I know exactly what song we want to listen to. Oh yeah! All right, I'll be back in a second. Make sure to take care of yourself while I'm gone.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around, have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing, follow my pen instead. Trusting in what you can see. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through, prove it to you. Follow me. Oh yeah. Danger is lurking around every turn. Trust your feeling, got to live and learn. I know with some luck that I'll make it through. Got no other options, only one thing to do. I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guessing, follow my plan instead. Find that next day, no matter what that may be. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me, set me free. Trust me and we will escape from the city. I'll make
Oh, we'll
it
keep
through.
Dizzy there. We're good, we're good. He's not gonna fade.
Follow me. Follow me. I'll make it through. Oh yeah.
Follow me! You made it? You did, Mato! How you doing? Tune back in just in time to jam out. You did. Welcome in, Mute. How are you doing today? Or I guess I should probably say Hannah. That sounds like more the name part than the mute part. How you doing, Hannah?
Oh, it's you. Welcome back to Lael. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you?
Good and me. I'm doing fantastic today. Welcome in. How'd you find little old me?
The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive, very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Talael. Seldom if ever have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire aspected aether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice aspected aether to counteract the effects of raging wind? Ha! Ha! Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. We'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Bitch. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal composed of ice aspect to aether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. Huh? What's with that expression? Thought you'd be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what is even better is that this time you needn't use the warding pod of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hayden's findings suggest that it's quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, don't let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Kaleo. Come back and see me sometime, alright?
Nope. Nope. Won't do it.
You know what? I want something different for music. What do I want? Let's put on some lo-fi. I'm kind of feeling some lo-fi. Once again, sorry for the messenger bings. I'm just making sure that my personal issues, nothing new is coming up from it. Because I was out for a couple days, if you didn't know, due to some personal stuff. So I just want to make sure that I don't get any messages. Hello? YouTube? There we go. Lo-fi is so nice. It's so good to just relax a bit. Lean back in the chair and have a little bit of lo-fi. Tickle your eardrums. Chat, do you enjoy when I tickle your eardrums? Greetings and salutations, Mr. Ashpaw. Thank you, Mato! Giving out a sub. I appreciate that, dude. That's really kind of you. Thank you, Mato. Mr. Ashpaw, I presume. Sina informed me of your adventures in Airport. Terribly sorry for the misunderstanding, though as Professor Lambertaint is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasted. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance in the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there's at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found in the 12's Wood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. But maybe to explain, you are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12's Wood. Unfortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they even can be digested, and I'm reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut.
You deserve it, dude. Thank you, Mato. That's very sweet. I'm glad you think I deserve it. Hopefully, one day I'll feel like I do too. Hopefully. One of these days, this dumb old imposter syndrome will go away.
It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... you could care less about all this, could you? To the point, then, Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort you will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart, I shall save the story of its origin to its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you receive this crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. I'll just wait for him to poop, silly.
How's music volume, by the way, y'all? I haven't asked really yet this stream. I just want to make sure that it's okay with the, I hate using these bulky headphones, but I have no choice. The headphone jack on my computer broke, so I have to use this USB headset. To be fair, I do blame my cat for that. I can't be angry at her because she's a lovely cat who was just playing. But she kept just ripping my headphones out of my ear because she wanted to play with them, and I think that she may have damaged the port. Music level's good? Good. Good. Fantastic.
I need to go up. Okay.
Oh, look, the Spriggans. If only Final Fantasy would let me jump across this gap. I'd be right where I needed to be. But no, I gotta use a bridge or something. Cringe.
Lols. Whoops. Ha. Teehee. XD.
Red Kai gifting out 5 subs. Oh my god, y'all are being way too sweet today. Oh, wait, Red, was this just because you wanted me to have a Bean Boozle? Is this just because you wanted to see me get Bean Boozled, Red? Thank you. Alright. The real ports should be fine, but be still. They should, yes. I just don't have long enough headphones for them. Alright, our next Bean... Our next Bean Boozled is my favorite Old Bandage. Or Pomegranate. Maybe it's Pomegranate. Maybe it's Pomegranate. It's Pomegranate! It's Pomegranate! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, God. You guys don't know, man. Maybe you do, but Old Bandage is the worst one. It's the one that I actually gag on. All the rest of them, I kind of like grit my teeth and bear it, but something about the Old Bandage ones. Whew. But Red Kai, thank you for the delicious jelly bean. Thank you for the subs. I really appreciate it. If you were gifted a sub, I mean, heck, even if you weren't, just at Red Kai and thank him for being generous. Get a headphone extender? Yes. I can't afford rent, so headphone extender is not like on my list right now. But I feel you. Hey, I'm gonna die, chat. Come on. I'd like to add to the Bean Boozle subs. I did double check my bank real quick and realized I have 28 until Friday. Yeah, Pseudo, don't. Gifting subs is only for those who are in financial security themselves. Oh my god. Alright, so let's try that again. Hi, Hanako. Now I have a new badge for 10 gifts, you do? Ooh la la. Yeah, Pseudo, I think making sure you get till Friday is much more important than gifting subs. Hello? Did I get paralyzed? And because of that, I couldn't finish the command? crystal bearer. I thought that was me. You know, hear, feel, think, all that stuff. Party invite? No thank you, I appreciate it though. He's a fake? Kill him? No! Don't kill me! No! I swear I'm not a fake! Was that one like, you're the real faker, I'm gonna make you eat those words? Maybe you go better if you bother to unlock your second song. That's a really good point. So I use the oh, I got you, Hanako. Thank you. And yes, I am always going to forget what name is in chat versus what name is in Final Fantasy, and I apologize for that. And thank you for the level 2 hype train, y'all. That's very, very nice. But yeah, I probably should unlock my songs, you know? That might be something important. Pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What's that god-awful smell? My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Ugh. I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a great debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded part you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected aether. This motherfucker. Calm down, I jest. Okay, you know what? Okay. It is comprised of ice-aspected aether. Worry not. I suppose that joke was important. It was, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. That was an asshole move, Hayden. That even is your real name. What would I say that smells like? The inside of a baby diaper. Beg your pardon, Talael. I brought to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there was a message for you from Professor Lambertine. Something about a man called Marquis. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me I've yet to ask you why you needed the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I feel like that's what you should be doing as a professor's pupil. I need to go to the loading docks. I believe that's where they are. Oh, right here. Ah, there they are.
I've been looking forever for you guys. Where were you? I was digging around in entrails. Do I smell nice?
All the repairs and modifications have been completed, Talael. Once you bring me the crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda.
Mato with the biddies! Thank you!
I need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Talael. I'll see your hard work doesn't go to waste.
Thank you. 71 biddies. Thank you, Mato.
The Enterprise is already more than a common airship.
But mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do.
Quest complete.
According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever we're ready. You must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Till we approach the Howling Eye, till we attempt to breach the barrier itself, we cannot be sure that this will work. I think it's only fair to tell you that there's a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it's better we remain positive. Delael, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was. I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I should have waited until after the mission, but... well, you understand.
Quest accepted.
There. She's ready.
Voice acting, oh my god. I'm dialed in.
Ah, she stirs.
Hey, whoa, whoa, I want to hold his hand, Alfino. Let me hold his hand.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
I'm not used to the English voices by games in Japanese. Fair enough. Although the voice actors after Realm Reborn are fantastic. Realm Reborn? You know nothing about anything Final Fantasy, so you're learning? You should play it, Mato. If you have access to a computer, PlayStation 4 or 5, you can play it for free. You should definitely try it out. Alfino's voice is the worst in Realm Reborn English. If I'm picking the worst voice actor or actress for Realm Reborn, Kane Senna's voice actress. Kane Senna's voice actress is the worst, in my opinion.
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Take off his wig. Hey, it's the most confusing scene in the video game.
How long have I worn these damn goggles?
Oh, wait, is it now that's the most confusing scene in the game, or?
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young
those are
prodigy,
some boots.
admired by all, exactly like his father.
It's one of those cutscenes that the 1.0 players had that's different. Okay, that's actually kind of cool, Roxy.
Born and raised in Garlemald.
Is that Teddy, Kyo? I've never been a Teddy fan myself.
It was only natural that the precocious young student.
See that, but
should
Taleo
become
in
an
his 2B
engineer.
boots and leggings?
Had his father
They are the
not done
best.
the same?
Think of earlier stuff that makes us stop watching anime. Amnesia
Father,
plots.
when
Oh
did
my
we
god,
stop
amnesia
seeing eye
plots.
to eye?
I hate them. Amnesia plots make me sad. Because like that's like the most overused trope, especially in JRPGs.
When
Oh
did
my
Meteor
god.
become your everything and your loved ones cease to matter?
Gaius von Balsar. Oh my god, he's so hot, Chad.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me,
Such
Father.
devastation.
There for me when you were not.
The main character turns out to be a god
Though
or
he
something. It
proved
always
no
is that.
better
Main
in
character's
the
a
end.
god, or the person with
Gaius
amnesia is
was
usually a
just
god,
another
or at least
man
godlike.
with an all-consuming obsession.
Amnesia plots are just like a convenient way to have to explain the world to people. Because it's like, well, why would the main character not know
And
anything
so I
about it?
ran, left the Empire behind, and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Yep, here it is. Here's the most confusing scene in Final Fantasy. It's me. I gave you the goggles. It was me, Sid. I somehow traveled back into the past and gave you those goggles. It was me.
Ah yes, it was
How?
then that I first donned these goggles.
Good fucking question. How? Good question. How? We don't know. Unless there's something that I don't know and chat may inform me. How did I travel into the past to give him his glasses? In reincarnated anime, the amnesia plot super overused for a scapegoat. I agree, Annie. How? What? Good question, Mato. I've been asking the same thing.
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them.
Well, you see, aliens. I got the hair for it. I don't mind amnesia plots. They serve a role in storytelling for the audience. I didn't mind them until they were used so much. And also, amnesia, I think, is oftentimes used as a crutch to like, well, I don't know how to explain the world to someone. Well, let's have the main character have amnesia. That way, you know, they need everything explained to them. Echo used to work different, and you used to be able to actually influence things that happen in your vision. Oh, really? Well, there we go.
I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home.
It's up to courage to save his new home. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Remember, it was super overpowered, but lets his friends do all the fighting unless something truly powerful. Yeah, I really did like reincarnated as a slime. I haven't watched anything past season 2 though.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair.
It's an echo of the
endless
echo.
sky.
Womp, womp, womp.
That light. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was me.
It's surprising how few people know this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Actually, another one that I really liked was, I think it's called So I'm a Spider, So What? I think that was a pretty good isekai anime as well.
The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Everything, Alfino.
Alfinod, my boy.
Purebred or
Sorry to
imagining
have been
things?
such
He
a
did.
burden.
Tomato. I guess it's referring to, so he's part of a race of people called the Garleans, and that little thing on his forehead is something indicative to that race of people. I think is what he's saying.
I remember everything.
He remembers everything!
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
It would be Garuda, chat. It would be Garuda to make her wait. Get it? Do you get it, chat? It's called a joke. All our efforts, all our travails, all was for this. Make ready, Talael, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. All right, who am I inviting? Who am I inviting to do the Garuda fight with me? The Garuda Sandstorm fight. Who am I inviting? I'm online but not Siren, so you need to grab me off your friends list. Right. I don't see Kyo on my friends list showing up. Hanako! Hanako! Am I going crazy? Oh, I thought the button would refresh everyone's. Oh, I see. 2 slots above Svant. There we go. Sven wants to join too? Well, there we go. Even if I wasn't working, I'm still before Brave Blocks. Ah, I see. Cross World Party formed. Sven! Sven, what are you doing? I did! I invited you, Uwu.
Well, one of us has to heal.
Hello? Is it because oh, it's because Stone Vigil is it always messes my brain that I have to unclick one. Sexy lady time. 2 healers? Ah, fine. I can DPS for everyone. Who's that lady?
Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your incident shall not go unpunished, landwalkers.
Who's that lady? 12's preserve. She's huge. As I live and breathe. Over there, look. Interesting. Amaj and Kobold prisoners. But why would the Ixal bring them here?
Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals?
Garuda, we come to put an end to your reign of terror.
Hear you this blasphemy, my children. These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind.
Do we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda.
You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and festoon the canopy with your entrails. Slay the unfeathered ones we shall, an offering to Garuda they will serve.
Leave the Ixal to us, Salael. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Talael. Remember, you fight for the Scions, for Eorzea.
This worm would die by mine own hand. Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek.
There she goes! Wiped on Baldur's Gate 3 honor mode? No, Neo. Where did you get?
Only want a cracker.
Exactly, Roxy. But how far did you end up getting, Bio? I'm also so used to fighting these bosses in the higher level difficulty that it feels weird not having all the mechanics. Fighting the phase spider. Oh, yep. The phase spider matriarch is an ass. You've been reading the descriptions of the legendary actions, right? Because there's specific legendary the legendary action for the phase spider, it only triggers if you attack other spiders aside from her. So if you crowd control the other spiders with like, I don't know if they have a high enough intellect for hideous laughter, but maybe cast like sleep on them or something to the effect, so that you aren't just hitting the other spiders willy-nilly. Yeah, the phase spider is a jerk. Still going with Booba Lady? I am. It's Booba Lady time. I just start again to go do a sorcerer of some kind. Sorcerers are really strong. If you look up, I think there's a really, really strong sorcerer / bard build you can go. But don't quote me on it. All I know is that bard is very overpowered, so you should have at least a bard or a bard multi-class on your game. Are we even gonna get... Oh god, Spent died. Or wait, no, Spent didn't die. How'd you die? Rogue One, Bard 3 last game? I mean, that's pretty good.
No! Oh!
Dead. Oh, not as dead. What? How in the hells?
This is my realm. You have no hope here. None.
Do you truly believe you can defy a god, Landwalkers?
I mean, I have, and did. She focus fired you? Oh no.
My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals, and those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God.
Of course, worship. So long as the Ixals keep praying, she will never fall. Then let's stop them.
No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. And then I will take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine! You, Landwalker, you who dare to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath.
Oh no! Anyway.
No, no! I claimed you! You should be mine!
Ha! I've already got one sugar mommy.
No!
Oh. Lime-flavored rock candy. Delicious. Every time I see Robo Garuda, I think of the one from Final Fantasy 15. The event, I'm like, can we just replace this one? I mean, the 15 Garuda is pretty good. Grim, how you doing? Booba Crystal, the best kind of crystal. How's it going, though, Grim? Oh, wait, I got all the crystals. I did it. Surely nothing bad can happen now. Yummy stone. Tastes good. Crunch, crunch.
What? What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible.
Relaxing at home? Well, hell yeah.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
We've done it!
Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all!
Is that all?
Huh? Huh? He's here, chat! Daddy?
Oh, Lady of the Vortex.
It's my war criminal
Almighty
father!
Garuda. Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
Damn.
What?
Fire.
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
Beat up Primal?
Well, I shall accomplish far more.
I call one of her wings. Only if we do it like, maybe like a lemon pepper style. It'll be pretty good. Speaking of dying, I thought I was gonna eat it on that lift ride back from Dealer. Oh, that's not good. Final Fantasy 16 crossover in March. I really do need to play 16 once it comes to the PC.
Insolent mortal! I shall
Welcome
make
in,
you
Weirdo in Black. Hopefully that's. Did I read that right? Welcome in. How are you?
That foul stench! I see.
Hey, rude. I don't
has
smell.
Touched you.
At least I don't think I showered today.
Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty Ifrit, brought us succor in our hour of need.
Oh. She's smelling the gamer gunk of the soul. The gamer gunk has gone so deep into my soul.
The pain! The pain! What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Oh. I forgot that she forces them to summon Ifrit. And Titan. I actually completely forgot about this.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
They just let us run away. Hey, that works.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Wait a minute, what's that? No top.
Bear witness to the
Talking and
glory
giving me
of the
black and old VA.
Empire.
Oh yeah, the old VAs are wild. Yay! Ultimate weapon with its really little arms. Why are its arms so little compared to its body? Speaking of feasting on their aether.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
Why does it have such tiny arms?
No! No! No!
Now, chat, would you say tastes like chicken if you took that bite? I mean, you kind of have to, right?
Magnificent.
Not a caster, so it's a wipe here.
Exceeds
Aw.
all expectation.
No LB3. Now wait a minute.
Each
I know that
primal
guy.
it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Such is the fate of those who
Such
oppose
devastation.
the Empire.
She was like dry turkey meat? Oh no.
There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
You better surrender.
Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Or Forbidden Third? Oh no.
XII, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion.
14,
and
but I'm
Supreme
playing Final
Commander
Fantasy
of
14.
the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
Sid's straight up roasting them, holy shit.
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius. Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
Victory?
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Hey, this isn't a Kingdom Hearts game. Calm down. Keep the word darkness and light out your mouth.
Darkness is the heart's true essence.
Real quick, put this on.
Scared Potter.
Oh, cool. My ad block isn't working now. Nice. There we go. All right, chat. It's time. It is end of stream time. We are saying goodbye. But I will be on tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Schedule should be going back to normal now, now that the family emergency is over. So I'll see you again then. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to everyone for gifting subs today. It's incredibly generous of y'all. Thank you to all the new people who came in. And thank you to everyone who showed up again. I appreciate it. Lots of love. I'm gonna head out. Gonna go walk my dog. Gonna go say hi to my wife. And I will see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Goodbye, y'all. Mwah. Kisses, 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 kisses.